Hey guys, so today I'm going to talk about wheelie divs. Now, I'm sure you're wondering what is wheelie divs. Well, it's something I created myself and I feel like no one else is talking about it. I've combined two fantastic strategies. I'm sure you've heard of the wheel pattern, or maybe you haven't, and dividend capture. So I named it wheelie divs. It's basically a way to get steady income every week. And I know we all want steady income every week. So I'm just going to jump right in. Our goal is $100 a week. I know that's not very much, but eventually you can double it and triple it or quadruple it, and you could be making thousands of dollars every week. So it's not a get rich quick scheme. It's a get rich slow, which is what we should be doing because get rich quick does not work. So I'm going to jump right in. We start with dividend capture, and dividend capture is when you buy a stock right before the dividend and then sell it right after. So sounds great, right? Why wouldn't everyone do that? Well, because usually the stock drops because everyone is selling the day after the dividend and the stock will drop. And then it's pretty much a wash. The stock is going to drop just as much as that dividend was. So the trick is to add the wheel pattern to it. So the wheel strategy is, in a nutshell, you can go and Google the wheel strategy. I'm sure there's a million YouTube videos out there, and I'll go in more detail in another video. But the wheel is basically you sell a put, wait for it to assign you a stock, and then you sell a call against that stock, and you wait for the stock to get called away, and then you repeat. So you've earned a premium for the put, and then you own the stock for a while, and then you earn a premium for the call, and you just keep going. So you could get premiums every week. And now that's a great strategy on its own, but I like to throw in the dividend there for a little extra income, which is always fun. This week, we're going to look at American Express and JP Morgan. They are both having dividends next week, and I have this fantastic chart that I look at to find all your dividends on one page. Here is Thinkorswim, and I apologize for the grainy video, but I just want to show you how fabulous this is. I click over here on dividend, and this calendar brings up all the dividends that are going to happen all month. So you can see this is a lot. And I roll my mouse over this and I see that next week, American Express, $60. And I click on that and I can go down here and see it's the ex-dividend date right there, January 4th. Payable on February 9th. So that's when you'll actually get the dividend showing up in your account. So American Express is 60 cents per share. We're going to buy 100 shares. JP Morgan is $1.05 per share. And so that means if we buy 100 shares, we get $105. So to avoid losing money from the stock going down, we're going to have a call option in place. So when you sell a call option, you make money when the stock goes down or stays the same. So we're going to sell our call option at exactly where we bought the stock. And the premium from the put plus the premium from the call should make up for any stock losses that we take. And then we're also going to get that dividend. So it's a win-win-win. So it's Friday, right before the close. We're going to sell the American Express put, and now it has to be in the money in order to get assigned the stock. So the stock's trading around 187 now. We're going to sell the 190 put. Here's the option chain. There's the 190. We're going to cover it with 185 just to keep our buying power in check. And there it goes, 227 credit. And then at the end of the day, we're going to sell the 190 call against the shares that we're going to get assigned. So what happens if the stock ends up moving up and your put is not in the money anymore? Now you can just call it a day, collect your premium, and most likely you made more than what the dividend would have been anyway, so you can just move on to the next one, or you can move your put option up. That's up to you. But for now, we're just gonna assume that American Express is not gonna go up any higher than it is, and we're gonna get assigned the stock. So then right before the close, we're gonna sell the 190 call, and now this time we're gonna sell the 190 call for next Friday, which is January 5th. It's the option chain. We're gonna cover it with the 200 to reduce our buying power requirement. We'll check in again on January 3rd to make sure that our call option is not in the money, because then your stock might get called away. If your stock gets called away, then you don't get the dividend. So we don't want that to happen. So that's basically the gist of it. You sell the put to own the stock, and then you sell the call to prevent any losses, and then you collect your dividend and you move on. Now you might be thinking, okay, I don't have $19,000 to buy American Express. We have a solution for that too. We can, number one, you just buy a put, maybe 10 points down for say $9, and that will reduce your risk by a bunch. And if you're trading on margin, which most of us are, you will also, I'm guessing maybe it'll only use up like $5,000 buying power. So it's pretty low risk. I mean, the stock obviously could drop, but it's unlikely that it will drop more than the premiums that you're collecting. So I hope you'll come back next week and earn $100 with me.